Let's move like turtles. Woohoo! Hi everyone, welcome back to Yoga Treehouse. Today we're gonna move together like turtles. I have a little turtle friend back here who's kind of inspiring our practice for today. So we're gonna get started sitting down on a block if you have one. So I have a yoga block like this. If you don't have one, you don't need one. You could also use like big textbooks if you have. Otherwise, you can just come to sit down like I am on your shins. And then bring your hands onto your thighs, okay? So either sitting on the block or not. And now start to rub your hands up and down your thighs. And as you do this, you'll twist from side to side. Okay, so you're kind of giving yourself a little bit of a thigh massage. As you move here, you can really press down as much as you'd like into your thighs, right? They're your thighs. So feel free to give yourself this little massage here as you twist. Maybe you look back behind you as you twist. Take a few cycles just like this. And so our story for today is about Tilly the turtle. And so Tilly wakes up one day and she's feeling a little sluggish, a little anxious even, a little like she's not fully ready to go outside and greet the day. And all she wants to do is stay in her shell. Okay, so come back to center. You can release those twists from side to side. You can shake out through your hands or anything if you need to. And now take your hands, make little gentle fists with them. Start to massage out your feet. Okay, so using your knuckles on the soles of your feet to just gently press into the feet. Maybe you get into the toes a little bit here, right? Just kind of going up and down the soles of the feet. This is something maybe you've never done or something you don't do a lot, right? But it's a nice thing to give back to your feet that do so much for you, right? Think of a turtle, right? They don't have feet. I don't think they have feet. I could be wrong. I'll double check that. Okay, and then you can let that go. Come back to your nice comfortable seat. And now we'll come into a half squat. Okay, so you'll keep your left shin where it is. Step your right foot onto the floor. So if you're not on the block, you can do this by coming to sit on your left foot and just placing your right foot down on the ground. Otherwise, you're sitting on the block or your book or whatever you have there. And we'll take a twist from here. So start by bringing your hands to touch together at your chest. Use your right elbow to open up your right knee towards the side. And then as you do that, inhale, open your arms apart, reaching your left arm up to the sky, your right arm down. And from here, start to move your chin from side to side, moving your head, making some semicircles with your head. And so Tilly, our turtle friend, is kind of not feeling the day, right? She's a little bit slow to start her day. And she just wants to keep her head in her little shell and just stay tucked in. But she remembers something she heard her mom say, and that is if you slow down, you get to see more of what's around you. Right, so she says, okay, I'm gonna take it really slow today. I'm gonna get my head out of my shell. So you can imagine here, you're just kind of helping your head out of its shell as you move from side to side. Good, and then keep your eyes looking down towards the ground. Turn your palm to face the back of the room. So your left palm faces the back of the room. And then wind your arm behind your back. Okay, so the left arm wraps behind the back. Continue looking down, moving the chin here, maybe just a little bit up and down as your eyes stay down at the ground. Getting a little bit of a stretch in the head and the neck and the left shoulder. Good, take one more breath in here. Nice, and then reach your left arm back to the sky. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your arms to touch so the hands close. Good, inhale to open, look up, twist. Exhale, close, turn your chest down. And one more time, inhale to reach up, look up. Exhale, bring the hands to touch. Take a moment here. Really think of rounding your back. Nice, and then you can let that go. Come back into your seat with both shins on the ground. And we'll move to the other side, okay? So now your left foot is gonna plant down on the ground. The knee is slightly open. You'll keep your right shin down. Bring your hands to touch again at the center of your chest. And use the press of your elbow and knee together to just gently encourage the knee open. Okay, so you have this nice connection, right, of your elbow and your knee. Good, take a breath in here, just get situated, get settled, and take an exhale. Good, from here, we'll inhale, open the arms up apart from each other. And then start to find those head and neck circles up and down. So looking down towards the ground, reaching your eyes up towards the sky, just switching here as you move and breathe, getting into the head and the neck. And so Tilly does just like we're doing, right? Starts to take it slow to get into her day. She starts to do some little stretches to get herself out of her shell. And just focuses on her breath, right? Just like we're doing. Good, then you can keep your eyes looking down. Take your right palm, face it towards the back of the room, and then wind your arm behind your back, okay? So bringing your right arm behind your back, maybe it reaches for your inner left thigh, if it's there, right? It doesn't matter if it touches. And then keep looking down, maybe turn the chin just slightly here, getting into the chin and the neck in a different way. Good, take one more breath here. Nice, and then reach your right arm back up to the sky. Look up, take a breath in. Exhale, bring the hands to touch, the arms close down, turning your chest downward. Good, inhale to reach, look up. Exhale, twist down and close. And one more time, inhale to open, look up at the sky. Nice, exhale, bring the palms to close. Okay, we can release this. You can bring both shins back down. Do anything you need to do before you move on, right? Maybe there's like a wiggling that needs to happen, just like Tilly, right? Kind of deciding what you need to do to get into your day, to keep moving forward. And then if you're sitting up on that block, you can move it out to the side. You won't need it anymore. And we'll come into a downward facing dog. So take your time making your way to your down dog, your upside down V shape, pressing into the hands, letting your hips lift up towards the sky. The knees can always have a nice bend, right? Your heels melt in the direction of the ground. Take a big breath in here. And a big exhale. Good, from your downward dog, take an inhale, take a nice slow walk to the top of your mat, right? Just like Tilly, moving nice and slowly. Inhale, bend the knees, roll all the way up to stand, and let your head come up at the very end. Nice. From here, we're gonna take a standing balance. Okay, I'm gonna move back because I'm right in the sun today. We'll take a standing balance. So start by rooting down through your left foot. Maybe your hands come to touch together to help you balance as your right knee comes up into your chest. Okay, so just feel what it's like to stand on one foot now. Get used to that feeling because we'll be here for a little bit. Take a big inhale to extend your spine long, get really tall. And as you exhale, we're gonna pass through a warrior three or an airplane pose. Okay, so your right leg is gonna extend long back behind you, flex through that right foot. You might find that helps you stabilize and balance here. Find a little bit of a lift in your chest as you breathe in. Good, as you exhale, bring the right toes down. Come into a high lunge. Nice, inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, turn both feet forward to face the long end of your mat. Okay, we'll call this a flying warrior pose. So bring your hands to interlace, release your pointer fingers up to the sky. Take a look up at the ceiling. Okay, now bring your hands together to slide down in front of your chest. We'll take a warrior two. So turn your right toes forward. Left foot stays as it is. Bend your right knee. I'm gonna take a wider stance here. Bend your right knee so you're in your warrior two with your arms extended out really long. Good. Let your shoulders come down the back. Take a couple breaths. Okay. So Tilly starts to make her way through her morning, right? She gets ready, she puts on her shoes, her clothes, and she is ready to go out into the world and begin her day. And as she makes her way down the sidewalk, she sees new flowers growing that she didn't notice the day before. She sees her neighbor and she waves hello to her neighbor. She's so happy she decided to make the trip outside today. Okay, take one more breath in here and a breath out. Good. Extend your right leg long again. Turn your right toes forward just like they were earlier. From here, we're going to come into a goddess pose. So turn your heels in, your toes out. Sit down low in this really big squat shape that we find ourselves in, right? Just like a turtle, we're getting really low down here. Maybe you take a few bounces up and down or even some sways from side to side, right? Turtles live in the water sometimes. So we can pretend we're kind of watery and fluid, just like them, getting into this more free shape, maybe here, this free expression of this shape. Good, take a couple more breaths here, a couple more sways. Nice, and then let that go. Come back up to stand. Turn both feet back forward. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Good, from here, let's take a forward fold. Dive down in between your legs. And it doesn't matter, right, how close your head gets to the ground. We're really looking, for today at least, for a big stretch in the backs of the legs. So it can be nice if you'd like to walk the feet out a little bit further if you feel stable there. But really just start to tap into that feeling, right? What does it feel like to be down on the ground now, towards the ground? Imagine that this is kind of what turtles see, right? They're so low to the ground. They take their time down there. So take the time to see what you notice. Good, take a couple more breaths. Nice, from here, bend the knees, roll all the way back up to stand. Good. Come back into your flying warrior pose. So lift your arms up, look up to the sky. And now take a warrior two on your left side, okay? Turning your left toes forward, finding that nice big bend in the left knee, just like we found on the other side. And take a few moments here. Again, where can you soften, right? Maybe you can drop the shoulders down the back. Good. Take one more full breath in. And a full breath out. Nice. From here, lengthen through your left leg. Turn your toes back to face forward. Let's come into our goddess pose again, sitting down low in our squat. Okay, so your heels are slightly in, toes out. This time with an inhale, come up to stand, reach your arms up. Exhale, sit back down in your squat. Push the air out in front of you. Good. Inhale, stand up, reach up. Exhale to squat down, push the air out in front of you. And one more time. Inhale to stand. Exhale, sit down low like a turtle, squat and push out the air in front of you, reaching your hands out in front of you. Maybe drop your head. Find a little bit of a rounding in your back like you have a turtle shell on. Good, and then let that go. Come up to stand, lengthen your legs. From here, we're gonna hop the feet together. Okay, so bring your hands onto your hips, turn both feet forward, and then hop into the middle of your mat or the middle of your space. Good, come to the front of your mat, take an inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive down and fold. Inhale, find a half lift, a flat back here. Your hands can be down on the ground, lengthen through the crown of your head. And exhale to fold. Plant your palms down, step your feet back, come into a tabletop. And then make your way to a child's pose. So the toes come together, knees out wide. Let your arms come long in front of you. Let your forehead come down towards the mat. And so Tilly continues her day walking through her town. And to her surprise, she sees friends that she hasn't seen in a while. She feels the sun on her, and she's just so happy to be a part of this beautiful day. Take one more inhale here. And breathe out. Good. Use your hands, help yourself all the way up into a seat. Turn to face me. We'll end together with one big deep breath in. Take a big inhale through your nose. And make a sigh sound to exhale. You did so great today. I hope you had a great time. I hope you subscribe so we can go on more adventures together. And I'll see you next time at Yoga Treehouse.